Hello and welcome to a new vlog and video of the cruise vibes, and today it's day 1 and 2 on board of the AIDAbella, the cruise ship that I showed to you in my last video. I arrived in Kiel in the morning by car, and here we are getting on board the AIDAbella quite early, because as soon as I booked I also made a reservation for my boarding slot to get on board as early as possible. So first let's take a look at my cabin, which is an outside cabin with obstructed view with a quite interesting layout. So here on the left side we have a very small desk. Here you can see the bathroom, which is rather standard, typical for AIDA. Very nice, spacious, with a proper shower, so everything you need. Then we have the window, here you can see the obstructed view. And then the cabin continues to the right, where we have the bed. I actually took this video on the last days. Obviously the bed did not look like this when I came on board. It has a quite interesting layout, to be honest, because here's no window, the window's just on the side, but for me that was perfectly fine because it means it is a bit darker in the cabin. So if you need it to be pretty dark when you're sleeping, this is the perfect cabin for you. Or for example when you're going to northern Norway where the sun doesn't set, it's also pretty good to have a cabin like this if you still want to have your window. There was also a big wardrobe, of course, with a lot of storage space, so everything was perfect. As I came on board pretty early, I had some lunch on board in the Weitewelt restaurant outside in the sun, and we were not alone. AIDA Nova was next to us and she was leaving first, so now we can take a look at her departure, but before that the ferry of the Color Line was leaving as well. But now we can take a look at the departure of AIDA Nova. And after AIDA Nova it was also time for us to leave Kiel. AIDA Nova was leaving first, we were overtaking her later on because she was just going to Copenhagen and we were going to Oslo. But I think it was easier to let AIDA Nova depart first and then follow her later on. But now it's also time for us to leave our home port of Kiel, and of course we also bid farewell to the city of Kiel. Of course, during that time the Sail Away melody was played, but due to copyright laws I'm not allowed to play it here on YouTube, so unfortunately cannot show it to you. And then it was time for dinner, also on the terrace of the Weitewelt restaurant. And as you can see, there are some high quality products, so the food quality on board is pretty good. Sometimes you hear negative things about the food on AIDA ships, but for me I cannot say that these are true, because I only had great experiences with the food quality on board of the AIDA ships. On my 3 cruises with AIDA, the food always was very good, especially if you consider that it is food from the buffet. And you also saw that those are pretty expensive products that they are using on a buffet, so this also speaks for the quality. And then it was time to overtake AIDA Nova, which was quite spectacular. I got some very nice shots of the biggest ship of the AIDA fleet, much bigger than our AIDAbella. I took these pictures from the promenade, so got a quite nice angle in my opinion. And yeah, it was just a spectacular sight to see those two ships pretty close together. And as I said, AIDA Nova was heading for Copenhagen and we were heading for Oslo. And then it was time for the famous words Sie haben Urlaub, you're having holiday, would be the translation, and this is the traditional greeting on the welcome cocktail on board of AIDA ships. In the meantime, MSC Euribia was overtaking us, and there was a very nice sunset, which I only filmed with my phone, so it's not looking too good, but still it was a very nice sunset. And I ended the day with a nice beer in the Elmhütte And that's it for day 1, but we are straight continuing with day number 2, which started quite early for me because I really enjoy being one of the first guests at the breakfast buffet and I don't like the rush hour. So I woke up a bit earlier, had a very nice relaxed breakfast on the outer terrace of the restaurant AIDAbella, and then I enjoyed the calm sea and the already quite warm sun. So this was a very nice day at sea. Actually we are reaching Oslo today, but only late in the evening, so actually it was a day at sea. I then had early lunch at Almhütte, followed by a late lunch, which just consists of a salad in the AIDAbella restaurant with this fantastic view over the stern wave. So yeah, that was also quite nice to sit there, enjoy the view and have a nice fresh salad. In the meantime, I was watching other ships going past us. For example, here we can see a ferry between Denmark and Norway. And in the afternoon we reached the Oslo Fjord, which is very spectacular. Most of us probably have been to Oslo before by ship if you're into cruising, as many cruises are going to Oslo, but still, also for me, I've been there multiple times, but still every time it is spectacular to go into the Oslo Fjord. It's a very nice landscape. Takes quite a while to go through the Oslo Fjord. Around half of it, maybe a little bit more than half of it, you're reaching a fortress. And once you see this fortress on the port side, it's definitely time to go to the outer decks of the ship, because then the fjord is getting quite narrow, you have some islands and it's a pretty spectacular sight. And I will now let you enjoy the sailing through the spectacular part of the Oslo Fjord. And then it was time for dinner, once again from the buffet, so it's not looking perfect. And then we had the silent party. And the silent party means you get headphones and you can choose from 3 different DJs and enjoy the music. And this is how it sounds when you take off your headphones. It's a very nice party, quite fun, so I really enjoyed that. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here you can see when the next video will be uploaded and the name of the song. As always, I'd like to say thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to comment, like, subscribe or share the video link, and I hope to see you in my next video then.